background of that, because everything he said is throughout the scriptures, especially in the last 2 chapters of Revelation. Now I saw in heaven a new earth, and the first heaven and the first earth had passed away. Also there were no more sea. That's where all the rain came from. Then I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem.
Wait, Don, it said no more seed? Sea. Oh, no, ocean.
Yeah, there's plenty of places to build houses, or put houses. And then I, John, saw the holy city, New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride adorned for her husband. And I heard a loud voice from heaven saying, Behold, the tabernacle of God is with men, and he will dwell with them, and they shall be his people. God himself will be with them and be their God. And God will wipe away every tear from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, no more sorrow, no more crying. There shall be no more pain, for the former things have passed away. Then he who sat on the throne said, Behold, I will make all things new. And he said to me, Write, for these words are true and faithful. And he said to me, It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give of the fountain of the water of life freely to him who thirsts. The river of life.
Mm-hmm.
He who overcomes shall inherit all things, and I will be his God, and he shall be my son. But there's 2 groups of people here. I'm going to read the scripture in the last chapter. But there's 2 groups of people here that are given similar labels. This is the first group. But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. That pretty much wraps that up. Over here at the end, where he talks about the river of life, excuse me, let me find it real quick. Age comes upon me.
It works the other way for me.
Together we probably see pretty good.
There you go.
Help me, Lord, I need to read this. Here it is. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last. Blessed are those who do his commandments. They that have the right to the tree of life may enter through the gates into the city of New Jerusalem that came down from heaven onto the earth. Everybody knows we're called to be kings and priests. Some of us kings, some of us priests that will live on the earth, the new earth, with the new cities. Outside of the city, we'll each be given our own kingdoms. Those of us who are faithful to do his work now will be given kingdoms and temples that we will point the way to the Lord, to the nations. These are the people of the nations. Blessed are those who do his commandments, that they may have the right to the tree of life, may enter through the gates into the city. But outside, this is on the new earth. But outside the gates of the city are dogs and sorcerers and sexually immoral, murderers and idolaters, and whoever loves to practice and practices a lie. We're still going to have work to do. The work will be pointing the way to Jesus still, bringing these nations, the glory from these nations, and we ourselves taking the glory of Jesus that belongs to him to the temple, into the city, into the gates, and before his throne to worship him. That will be our forever. And there will be people given in marriage still. It will continue. God's not going to be satisfied with what we think is a lot of people. He wants more. From the beginning to everlasting, seed time and harvest.
What it says.
So we have to look forward. Yes, seeing his face. Yes, being with Jesus. But yes, still serving in his kingdom and bringing him glory forever.